Welcome to Trash Can Tactical. Today, who to trust and who to take with a grain of salt. Now, this is going to apply to mostly YouTube as a forum or any place outside of YouTube that's a forum. Basically, fucking forums, all right? Anywhere where media is distributed. What I want you guys to do is understand the difference between an expert and a fexpert. A fake expert? Fake faxpert. A fucking idiot, okay? Now, before I start all this, I want to put out one little bit of information. I am not personally attacking anybody. I'm not big enough to do so, but if someone gets offended by this, look in the fucking mirror, man. You should probably reevaluate yourself. That being said, I've got my dip in. I'm ready to roll. People who I'm going to focus on are flat rangers. And I don't mean that in the military term. I mean that in the dude's got a shit ton of money, goes out to a flat range, thinks he's fucking Delta. You're not Delta. You won't ever be Delta. I'm nowhere near Delta. I've come to terms with that, and I'm fine with it. Good, tracking, moving on. Flat rangers, you shouldn't trust what they say in a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying that because they're bad people. I'm saying that because they don't have the experience. Now, there are going to be some fucking flat rangers that have experience. And if they sound like they know what they're talking about and they can prove that they know what they're talking about and they do what they know they're talking about, fifth principle of patrolling would dictate that they probably know what the fuck they're talking about, right? Therefore, we don't need to get into a pissing match over that. But just because someone has a $6,000 gun and $20,000 nods and an $8,000 budget for their kit does not mean that you need the same things that they have. They're not moving 20 to 30 miles in, and they don't wear it until the fucking fabric starts to fade. They don't wear it until the fabric starts to tear. They don't ride these things, excuse me, a little bit heartburn. They don't ride these things into the ground. And what I mean by that is you need to train in your equipment. You need to work in your equipment. You need to work out in your equipment. Yeah, first few times you're gonna look kind of goofy. Get past that. Learn to fucking deal with it. You need to sweat in it. You need to make it form to you. Don't sit there and look at some dude who does a review on some body armor that he was given by a company, and he comes out and it's all shiny and new, and he goes, "This is the best thing ever." Fuck that. Go do your fucking research on it. Learn. Learn something about the stuff you're talking about. Don't take it for face value. The worst thing you can do is watch some random dude on YouTube, myself included, and formulate your life's opinion on that matter off of that one dickhead. There are people who go off and break things down and destroy them and run them into the dirt. Good on them. I want to start doing that sort of stuff. I don't know what you guys want to see necessarily, but I want to start doing that stuff. Fucking just to name a few people off. We got Risky Krisky, Brent 0331, I think that's his name, and Grunt Proof. Those are people who I listen to. Now, I don't take their word as gospel. It's not law. I take it as an opinion. Now, it's an opinion that I'm more likely to follow, being from my background and knowing what their background is. I'm more likely to follow their opinion on a few things faster than I would anybody else because our opinions are closely aligned. Being we're all from a similar background. That being said, I'm not going to blindly follow. I think a lot of people have great opinions, but there are fundamental differences from hearing about a piece of kit from a retired cop and hearing a review on a piece of kit from an infantry vet. They will tend to have a better eye on these things. That's what you should be looking for. Now, I believe you need to develop these thoughts and opinions on your own. And what I mean by that is one piece of kit I'm going to fucking love Like, for instance, the almighty Kalashnikov. I'm going to love it. You will probably fucking hate it. That's fine. Not a huge difference. We don't need to go to war over that. I don't care. You like your AR, that's cool. You like your Scar, that's cool. You like your bullpup, that's cool. You're a little weird, but that's cool. Just kidding, Die Hard was a sick ass film. You don't need to form enemies and weird friendships with people based on their gun choice. I like ARs. I like Scars. I like fucking AUGs. I like the Springfield Hellion, also known as the VHS. I like those guns. Honestly, I think my favorite weapon is probably an FAL. But things being the way they are, I don't have all those things. I have AKs. I have my wife's AR. I have a few pistols. I have a shotgun. I have what I need. I have what I want. These are my preferences. This is my opinion. What you guys need to do is stop fighting with each other. Stop arguing about each other over small differences. Form your own opinion. Remind yourself that no one gives a fuck about your opinion except for you. The only reason I'm even doing this is to help people who are thinking about going into the work that I do or are in the work that I do and maybe a little bit younger than me. They want to know some tips of the trade and secrets. Fifth principle of patrolling. I'm going to harp on it. If you don't know what it is, it's common sense. Use some fucking common sense. The world doesn't have enough of that right now. You shouldn't be taking things at face value. You should be taking things with a grain of salt on almost everything. Now, once again, there's a few exceptions, being those people who I mentioned earlier, who come from a very similar background as me. And maybe later on, if this goes anywhere, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that. I don't know, via like boot videos, ruck videos, that sort of stuff. The ability to show the flaws in equipment and the ability to identify the flaws in your planning is going to help you in the long run. So people that come out and say, this is the best thing ever, this is the coolest thing ever, this is fucking suck, they more than likely don't fucking use it every single day. Now, use every day is going to go into a different topic I have a video planned for. I will strive to always give you the most honest review of things. And I don't really care whose feelings I hurt. If your shit sucks, you suck. And when you suck, you suck. I want to be honest about that. There are companies that I will go out right now and say, I love the stuff that they have in this category. I love the stuff that they have in this category. I have proof to back it up on quite a few of them. But there's also companies that, you know, shit, man, just like staring at your neighbor who's sunbathing in the backyard, topless, for the 5th time this week. You watch them from afar, like Spirit Systems. I'm not going to be able to fucking afford that right now. I don't think anybody in their right mind can afford that shit right now. Cry Precision, their stuff is okay. I don't think it's worth that much, but they've got a great marketing team and good PR. Fucking good on them. But there aren't honest reviews out there. There's bot reviews. There are a few, but there aren't as many honest reviews. I'm going to strive to be that honest opinion. I know honest outlaws out there fucking being honest about a lot of things, even though, whatever. Not any hate against him. There's some videos that I'm planning in the future, like tacticon armament stuff. They're a cheap alternative. I kind of like their stuff. I don't have any proof on it yet, and I want to get that evidence for you guys. Fire Force Ventures. I asked them for a logo in the package of stuff I ordered, so I'll have a good logo for you guys to like screenshot or look at. I'll have some stuff down in the link below. I want you guys to go check these things out. I like their stuff. I'm going to review things that I like, especially from companies that are kind of less known. I don't want the fucking major companies to get all the glory out here. I mean, All this stuff needs to be formed on your own. You need to form your own opinions about these things. But there's one thing, one caveat, one fucking caveat. Stop buying black camo. I think I said it in the other the camo video. Stop buying black camo. That's the fucking stupid tax, the dumbass tax for camouflage. Black doesn't blend into shit. You're paying the dumbass tax. You're buying camo that's useless. Even if you're an airsoft and you're just watching this for an opinion, you're buying camouflage that's fucking useless. Doesn't blend into shit. Ooh, you can hide in a shadowy area. Cool. Fucking cool. Real nice. Good for you. Have fun finding shadowy areas out in the middle of a field. Right? It's playing the lottery. You're playing the stupid tax. You know, kind of like fucking taxes. Paying the stupid tax. That's a joke. I pay my taxes on time. Make smart decisions with your money. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm going to tell you to operate off the fifth principle of patrolling. Make smart decisions. Use some common sense. Use the stuff you have. You do not, and I say again, you do not need to go off and buy a bunch of Gucci shit to look cool. No one gives a fuck how you look. Same for going to the gym. No one gives a fuck how you look. The people who are flat rangers are going to sit there and try to tell you, this is the coolest shit out there. You need to have this. You need to have that. You do not. They're lying to you. Be it intentionally or unintentionally, they're fucking lying to you. One other thing I want to talk about real quick is if you hear me talk stuff about things that you like later on I'll review something and you're a diehard fan of, I don't know, 511's plate carrier and I say it sucks, don't start getting into a fucking pissing match with me because one, you'll lose, and two, I don't care enough to actually fight with you. You're going to lose because I don't care. You're going to lose because I don't care. I really don't give a shit. This entire channel is based upon my opinion and yours, and both of them are trash. I'm not a Delta Force operator. I'm a no one, just like you are. But I'm a no one who's out here talking about being a no one. I'm not going to argue with people. This is a public forum. It's designed to disseminate information to the public. Now, as I said earlier, it's for people who are in the same work as me, thinking about the same work as me, or just preparing for the same work as me. I'm here to try and help. That's all I'm trying to do. If you don't like a certain opinion, pretend it's 1990 and opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one and they all stink. This all ties back to people on the internet. And I know it's been a long fucking few minutes. Stick with me. I have a very good point I'm making right about now. After I spit. I'm not going to go and watch a patrol officer talk about BD6 or react to contact or react to ambush. I'm not going to listen to their opinion on it. The biggest reason being the same reason they would not come watch me talk about a traffic control point or escalation of force or, I don't know, how to detain an EPW. They're not going to watch me talk about that because it doesn't fit what they need. I'm not giving you guys a fucking fake narrative. I'm going to give you guys the information that I have to the best of my ability in the best way. And I'm going to be honest about it. But in all reality, you need to know who you're watching and why you're watching them. If it's just for entertainment, cool. But if you're taking serious advice from these people who have never done the job that you're trying to plan or work for, need to operate off the fucking fifth principle of motherfucking patrolling, all right? Once again, if you didn't catch the cliff notes, that's common fucking sense. Speaking of the cliff notes, the last two situations, the police officer and myself, they're not synonymous. That's why we're not going to listen to each other. Once again, I have no problem with the police officer. Good for you, dude. You're fucking giving people tickets and shit. Or you're not anymore because you're retired. Good for you. Thank you for your police service. It's not really something that works that way. Like, he doesn't know shit about the stuff that I've done. I don't know shit about the stuff he's done. I don't even know if calling an officer a beat cop is an insult or not. I feel like it might be. It's kind of like Pogue, isn't it? If you call a fucking beat cop a beat cop, you like calling him a Pogue? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a cop, I mean no offense. I really don't know. It's my own fucking edification that I'm requesting. Summarizing everything, don't be a sheep. Don't follow the herd. Don't buy the shit that's regurgitated to you. Do some research. Figure out your own opinion. But at the same time, listen to the fucking old heads. Listen to the guys that have been doing the job for a long time. If you never listen to Larry Vickers, I've gotten to meet the dude twice. He's fucking awesome. He's a lot thinner now, but he's fucking awesome. Fifth principle of patrolling. You should be living your life by that. There's not a lot of common sense in the world. Use it more often. Have some common sense. Focus on things. Learn. You also need to trust but verify. That goes back to what I previously stated. Don't just take things at face value. All right, well, this has been a long enough video. All this being said, it's my opinion. My opinion's trash. But so's yours. Trash Can Actual. Out. Motherfucking button. God damn it.